Hey guys, welcome back to Whitty's Gear Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at a little something different. We've done a fanny pack before, or a hip slinger, whatever you want to call it, tactical waist bag, whatever. But the name's in the description, so that's what we're going to call it here. This was sent to me by a company called Noola, and this is something that they've come out with, and I kind of wanted to talk about this in reference to the one that I normally carry, which I'll show you. Sorry, I didn't have it on the table. This is my typical everyday carry bag. Concealed carry bag, let me put it to you like that. But there's one thing about this bag that when I wear it, let's all be honest, it screams with the molly and stuff attached to the outside, which that's one thing molly does, right? You always tend to stuff on the outside, or I do anyways. This screams more tactical, right? Now, going back to the Noola, it looks like a regular bag. So let's just go over, this is Noola's tactical fanny pack. They come in two colors. This one's a green, which I opted to get the green, and they also make it in an all black. These things, in my opinion, are great for carrying your everyday stuff. You do not have to wear it on your waist. It is good as a sling or a shoulder bag. I carry mine mainly as a shoulder bag, with the extra magazines and my concealed carry in there and all the other stuff I've got shoved in. It gets really heavy from my waist, so I carry it over the shoulder. Sometimes I will carry it crossbody. This bag, however, is made out of a real lightweight material, and it's got a PU or polyurethane coating, which is going to make it very, very water resistant. And this bag does not weigh hardly anything. So the bag itself is super light. One thing I did notice is these zippers are really smooth. They do not say YKK on them, but they feel like YKK zippers. Super smooth. They kind of feel like they're lubricated. They're just really smooth zippers. I do like how they have the little shrink wrap on there to give you something decent to hang on to, right? The overall size of this bag, guys, is you're looking at almost 11 inches. It's 10.82. It gets fully packed. It could expand up to 4.22 inches. And you're looking at a depth right at 6 inches, 5.9 and some change. One thing I do like is some bags that I've gotten before, they do not, I'm a bigger guy, they do not get very big. This bag, with this 17-inch extension, which I think is really cool that they send it. They think about some of us bigger ones out there. This bag will go to from 24 inches, a 24-inch waist, all the way up to almost a 54-inch waist. I think they have it slotted at 53.7. So let's say 53 to be safe. But it is one of those bags that I like because you do have this option, and this is probably one of the only waistbands or packs that I have some extra fabric left when I cinch it up on my waist. But I also like the length for crossbody. Some of them, they're awkward crossbody. They're too tight. This one gives you plenty enough room to get it crossbody. So I do like that. Let's look at the inside of the bag. And, this to me screams, without any tactical, without any kind of pockets or any molly webbing, it looks like a normal bag. It looks like a bag that I see a lot of people carry when they're doing, park hikes, bird watching, that they're putting batteries in and binoculars. It doesn't scream to me tactical. It's more of a Greyman bag, and I kind of like that about the bag is it just looks like a normal bag, but it's got some features shoved inside that makes it easy for your everyday carry lifestyle. And that's what this bag strives at. It kind of hits, if you want to pull it out in the woods, you're green and black, it's concealable. You know, for your tactical applications, you can use it. It is a tactical bag on the inside. But every day going with your wife, kids to the mall or anything like that, it doesn't scream. It screams like I've got my wallet, some gum, maybe my cell phone, you know, stuff like that in it. Breath mints, Altoids, whatever. It doesn't scream that I've got a concealed carry and some EDC gear inside here, which I like. And the biggest factor is it's super light and it's well made. Let's look at the front pocket. Not a lot to it. Great zipper. The front pocket is made up is made up for easy access. You see how that's a big iPhone. Fits perfect in there. There's no trying to shove it in. It fits perfect in the front. That's where I think that front, you know, the front pocket is designed for your phone. Now, if you have a bigger phone, you may have to shift to one of the other two pockets, which this is a 3-pocket bag. So you can put your, well, let's go ahead and let's load it out. Why not, right? That's what we do on this channel. All right. Now we got our phone in there. So that leaves me the second pocket, which is more of an open wide dump pouch. And I like that because you have this mesh zipper bag on the inside. So if you wanted to put stuff like first aid items in there that you don't want mingling with the rest of your stuff, that's a good place to put it. But you also, they're very hard to see. And my camera doesn't have the best lighting, but there's 2 pouches in here. 1 and 2. That allows you to separate gear, so you can dump keys and all that stuff. You can see how much room you have in there. You can dump your keys, throw your keys in there. Let's just look at a couple things, right? Let me take my keys. Man, we want a dump pocket. We want to be able to find our stuff. We're going to toss our keys down in there, right? Now let's build the rest of this out for, say, more of a EDC style bag. So the first thing we're going to do is let's take our wallet. We're going to take our wallet. We're going to shove our wallet in this side. Now you've got your wallet up front, right behind your phone. Easy to get to. You know it's in the pocket up front. Then let's take our everyday carry. Y'all have seen these. I've showed them in a bunch. SOG power pint, flashlight, small pocket knife, lighter. I was wondering if it would fit in this next pocket, and it does perfectly. So now you have all your stuff, easy access to the outside, and you still have your keys thrown down there. And then if you wanted, here's our little field notes with our pencil on the back. Toss your field notes in there. And then you still have this zipper pouch. We're going to use another wallet just as, say it's a small first aid kit. Toss it in there. And you got the bi-directional, not on this pouch. This is a one-way zipper. The next one has a bi-directional zipper. All right, we're still, with all that stuff in there, we're still not that thick, right? And it's a little heavier, but it's not super heavy. Then you're going to have your bi-directional zippers, which is basically 2 zippers that can go either way, right? We're going to open that up, and now you have what the bag's made for. And that is for your concealed carry. And then you got a place for keys if you wanted to put your keys in here. I tend not to put anything in this pocket other than what it's intended for. Maybe on the bottom, an extra mag. That would be about the only thing I would put in this pocket for that very reason. Because if you're wearing this on your waist and you drop it down, it's made to fold out of the way so you can get to your blaster. So I wouldn't actually use the like the little key holder, keychain in there. I think that would have probably been better off to put, honest review, probably would have been better off to put in the side over here somewhere in this pocket if you want to attach your keys. But it would probably be good, I guess, really. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me see if I can find it on my table. We did a review not too long ago about the Olight Mini. Now I think we've got something we can play with here. Now I get it, right? It's at nighttime. You want to find your extra mag. There you go. Pop that back on. You're off. Goes in there with your everyday carry. All right. Now I think we've got it built out other than the Han Solo blaster that we're not going to put in this video. But that would be it. Now you're packed, ready to go. There's one drawback on this bag, and I don't know why or what it is, what it's made out of. When they sent this to me, it was folded up in a plastic bag like that big. You can see the creases still on it. I've been trying to flatten it out and get all those creases out because they folded this thing like in a micro bag. But hear this on the back. I think it's like a thin plastic, but that's the only thing I don't like is when you're moving around, you hear that crunching, like it's got a broken plastic in there, but it's all one piece. It's just real thin. I don't know why that's there. I don't know what it's for. I think they would benefit from putting something in there that doesn't make that horrible sound. But when you have it on, it's not that bad. It's just kind of when you're messing with it, it makes that sound. You can hear it crinkling. That's the only thing I don't like about the bag. But I get the concept. I do like it. I am going to carry it. I am going to try it out. More of a Greyman. Like I said, my other bag, it looks like I'm carrying, you know, a bazooka and hand grenades in there, as opposed to this one looks like I'm carrying Altoids and, you know, a video game, handheld video game console in here. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave a link in the description to where this is located on Amazon. It is a company you can buy off of Amazon. Noola does have several other different type of bags. I'll leave a link in the description. Go over there, check them out. Let me know what you think about the Greyman style bag. I really want to know y'all's comments. Could take it or leave it. Definitely leave it. It has a purpose, just not for you. It may be something that you want to carry every day and throw some tools in. They have some extra tools when you go to work. What are your thoughts, guys? 3 ways to carry it. Carry it on your waist, carry it on your shoulder, carry it crossbody. I think all 3 ways are viable ways to carry your EDC. And nowadays, EDC has expanded outside the pocket. This is a good way to add to your normal pocket EDC, especially if you're wearing shorts, sweatpants. I've got my full entire EDC Plus in this bag. It's on my body. Carry it every day. Anyways, guys, 3 ways to support the channel. Whitty's Gear, buy me a coffee, memberships. If you want to help us out, those are 3 great ways. If not, do us a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Click all them notifications. Give us a thumbs up and definitely leave a comment. If you hate fanny packs, guys, burn this up. Tell me how much you hate them. If you love them, hey, burn that up in the comments. Let us know that. Anyways, guys, love y'all. See you on the next one.